What's up, y'all's peaches? Welcome back to my channel. It's December 1st. Happy December. It's officially Christmas season. So we gonna start off right with a Peppermint Christmas set, okay? I found this picture on Instagram. I was browsing on the Explore page. This is actually a nail inspo account, so they don't actually tag any of the nail techs. They just post pictures for inspo. So unfortunately, I can't tell you who the nail tech was. All I can do is kind of show the picture and the account that I got it from. And also they are based in the UK as well. So it's not really any way that I can find it because I haven't seen it since the other day. Okay. So I was very excited to try this set out. I asked for someone to be a nail model for a peppermint French tip with bling. And my good old girl, Deshay, she was like, you know what? I'll do it. And shouts out to her because she always blows up all my YouTube videos with comments, and she's just very supportive. She's a regular of mine, and I'm so glad that she had the patience to sit with me while I figured out how to do a peppermint design. So thank you so much, girl, for coming, and I really appreciate you. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with a little clip of the application just because some people like when it's included as part of the overall set, since you know this is as much start to finish as I can fit in one video as of right now, without the video being too long, especially because I really want the focus to be on the actual nail art itself. So if you would like a more in-depth tutorial on shaping and application and things, I will go ahead and link the fall set that I did, which was different shades of dark browns to black, and then I will also link my shaping and filing tutorial so that way you guys can see how I go ahead and get my shape. So this color is a custom nude color I made literally today because I did this. It's December 1st. It's 9:38 p.m. I did this set earlier today, like 12 hours ago pretty much. So I'm just now getting around to doing the voiceover, but I made this nude and I'm really happy with it. I'm probably gonna make some more so I could keep it around as like a staple color. And yeah, that's pretty much that about application. I also want to mention that my computer is very hot right now, so I cannot control the noise of the fan. I'm so sorry. Okay, as much as I would like to, I can't get rid of it, so it's just gonna have to be what it is. Okay, so I really wanted to try and participate in, like, you know, 25 days till Christmas type thing. I typically like to ask my clients, you know, post on my story who wants to be a nail model for certain sets. I make up certain sets, I put a discounted price to them, and I go ahead and do things that way so that I can get a variety of different types of things I want to do for the holiday season. And so far it is working out, so I'm hoping that every day I'll be able to post some sort of video, tutorial, something, so that way I can also participate. Since I've only had this YouTube channel for 9 months, I really did not get to participate last year in all of this type of stuff, so I'm very excited for that. So stay tuned, turn your post notifications on. Well, no, it's not post notifications, is it? I know Instagram is called post notifications. I guess YouTube is just your regular notifications. Click the bell. Okay, so here's the application. I'm about to show you shape, and we are gonna go ahead and do the French tip. So I pretty much sped this up because I feel like for the most part we all can kind of figure out how to do a French tip with polish. I decided to go this route instead of just building out a French tip because I kind of, not to say that it would necessarily be quicker, because it can be just as tedious to do it this way, but I just wanted to give her the option that if she wanted to come back for a fill and do a different type of holiday set, that she could, or she could change her color, because for basic sets, when the background is a basic color like this, I can file down some of the acrylic and put a different color on top. So I wanted to give her options so she doesn't have to be stuck with a peppermint set all December long if she did not want to, you know. So went ahead, did the French tip. I like to compare and make sure they're very even. Okay, so I am going to mention the next clip, you're going to see me starting off erasing some nail art, and that is because I had already tried to do an attempt And I wasn't messing with it. And actually the attempt that I am about to wipe off, well, you'll see it. Okay. This is the gel polish that I use. I got this in a set, and I didn't use the brush it came with because it was awfully thick, and I really didn't like that. Okay, just a heads up. So what I just am wiping off right now, the funny thing is I used the method I ended up using. I tried it first, but I just felt like it wasn't coming out right. So on the second attempt, I tried to kind of make an X, and I was kind of thinking like, okay, if I make an X like this, I can kind of just go around and see, do a little flick to make sections, and I'll just fill in the sections and boom. Now the problem with doing it this way, from what I was thinking in the moment, why I didn't like it, is because I was thinking that the pinpoint of where all the, you know, the colors connected, I guess you can say, I was trying to keep that really thin and then flicking out to be thick. But that was not my preferred look or my preferred method. See, trying to clean it up, it was just a mess to try and keep it thin. And all in all, I was not a fan of this method. Now, looking back, now that I've done it, I feel like it could work if I were to make the sections thicker. But I really wasn't thinking about that because I have never attempted this before, okay? So the next attempt that you're going to see is going to be in real time on the first nail. I think the second nail I show you again, but I speed it up. So this next attempt, like I said, this is my third attempt, but I tried this method on the first attempt, but I just was not confident in it, and I couldn't figure it out. So you see, I'm looking at the picture, trying to figure out like, how do they get the sections to be so swirly, right? So what I decided to do was I was going to make it like section by section. So you can see the first line, I'm a little hesitant because I'm like, child, I don't want this to be a mess. Like, I don't want her to be wasting her money or her time, okay? So I made a first section. So you can see I made one line, extended it because I had intention on filling the top with red. Then I go ahead and I'm thinking about everything in chunks. So see, I made 2 more lines. I'm thinking, boom, that's its own section. You see? You need 4 different sections basically. Okay, so here's a third section. I make 2 lines and I'm thinking this is what I'm going to fill in red. And then in the bottom, I'm going to make 2 lines. They don't have to be perfect, you know, make them a little squiggly here and there, make them different directions. Now you can see in between the 2 lines that I draw, that's where I'm seeing in my brain, this is what's going to be red. And once I started filling it in like this, I could kind of see, okay, it's coming together. And everything doesn't need to be perfect, okay? Because of how the design is. A peppermint is swirly. It is, you know, here and there and everywhere. So I just kind of, as I'm filling it in, I'm making things thicker. I'm flicking certain lines to make it just look more of a design and not so much like, you know, the Resident Evil Umbrella Corporation sign. I don't know if anybody else watches that series, but I did not want it to look like that. I did not want it to give Biohazard. I wanted to give Peppermint. So I just basically did it this way, and honestly it worked pretty well. Now I was nervous, okay, I'm not gonna lie, because I was like, I hope this don't look a mess. I hope this is giving Peppermint and all of the things. So once I kind of got these initial 4 sections out the way, because you need 4 red sections, 4 white. So if you decide that you don't like this method, like I said, you can do it like the wibbly wobbly X that I tried. Just when you go in to draw the second lines to mark where, like, what is going to make your chunk of red, I would suggest to not make them as skinny as I did, because realistically it's gonna be an imbalance of red to white, just because, you know, you think of a swirl, things are not necessarily so evenly swirled together. So then after this, you are gonna go in and you are gonna draw your thin red lines. So you see here in between the white, bam. And you want these to be thin because the red is pretty much the color that is going to stand out and pop. So this is how we're going to do that, okay? And you see, I was showing my client like, girl, did this look like a peppermint? And she was like, wow, like that looks really good. And I'm like, whew, okay, are you sure? Are you sure? She's like, yeah. So second time around, okay. Excuse my curls in the hair. I mean, my curls in the frame. I did not know until after I watched all the footage. But so you see, in between two lines, I'm thinking red and red is gonna go there. So swiggle them, swirl them. Don't make every finger in the same direction in the same area, because again, we want this to look organic. We want this to look like it's something. So where you marked. And honestly, I really don't think it matters like where you color in, as long as wherever you color in, it's going red, white, red, white, red, white. Because in between those whites, you're going to be drawing a very thin line of red. Okay. So at this point, I was kind of getting excited because it's like, dang, I could kind of see it together. Like, I know that my design does not look exactly like the picture, and that's not really what I was aiming for. I just wanted something to look like it was a peppermint swirl. So I'm very happy with how it came out, especially because this was my first time. So very excited about that. I chose not to add glitter like in the picture. It kind of wasn't feeling it, but yeah, just go ahead, draw your red lines. If you mess up, you can always get a cleanup brush and boom, bow. That's it, okay? So now we're on to the bling. I did file off some of the top coat with my e-file because I use nail glue. Nail glue don't stick to nothing shiny. So I had to really make sure I filed away some of the top coat in the general area that I wanted bling. And with this bling design, I just went ahead and started working. I knew I wanted something linear to take up a lot of that empty space, but I did know I wanted to use all red bling, okay? So I just kind of went ahead. I used a couple of shapes, and the rest I just kind of filled in with circle bling. Didn't have anything particular coming to mind. I just let my brain play Jenga, Tetris, however you want to call it, and filled in where I need to get in. Now, it can be intimidating, I think, for some people to know which bling designs to add to sets that are already I guess somebody would consider this a lot going on. I think this is still a fairly basic set, just because it's really just the tips that have the design. So because I'm only doing bling on 4 nails and only 2 of them I'm doing a very linear chunky design, I'm just gonna go with it. Okay, don't be scared to try different things. This type of bling design I have not particularly seen anywhere, especially with so many just different circle stones. But sometimes when you're least expecting it, things come turning out very well. So like I said, just let your brain think, and I promise your hands will come up with something, okay? Because that's just the process I like to use. So I'm just gonna continue doing the bling. I just recently got this bling box, and I'm very excited to be using it. I'm glad I bought it. This is a box that I got from my local nail supply. I really want to do a lot of looks with red bling, specifically with red shapes, because I do have red circle bling. That's not the problem. The red shapes is what I've been wanting and what I've been after, and I wanted something that had a very nice shine to it. And I found what I was looking for, so I'm super duper excited to be trying this out. She is the first person that I have used this bling on, and child, I'm happy as ever. I feel like it's coming out cute. It's coming out very, very nice, and I just cannot wait to do more holiday sets. If you guys have any suggestions of different types of sets that you would want to see, please leave it in the comments down below. Like I said, I really would like to post a video a day all the way through Christmas. And if you want to keep up with me, follow me on Instagram, you guys, at Nailsbyprettyface, because I post there every single day. I post all my process stuff on my story, so every set I do, I post the whole process basically. And it's a good time over there at Nailsbyprettyface, okay? So for the second finger, I just chose to go ahead and do a simple bling just to balance out the other 2 nails of chunky linear bling that we see. I thought it would be cute and also not take away too much from the design, but it would be enough bling that would make it worth somebody booking for this discounted set. So I'm really glad she was able to book for this. She was really happy at the end of it, and it just made me super happy that I was able to try something different and be able to have a great overall outcome and look, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and filing off some more top coat, because I do want to add bling in some places that don't actually they actually have top coat. Like I said, glue don't stick to top coat, and then blings will pop right the hell off, okay, just as quickly as you put them on. All right, so this is pretty self-explanatory. I just really appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate for all the new subscribers. I have grown almost 100 subscribers in the past like 2 to 3 months, and I hope that can continue. I hope you guys are enjoying my videos, my content. I'm really enjoying putting out so much content for you guys, and I'm super excited to just see some new growth, and just for everybody to like come along with this journey with me. Making content in every form is something that I enjoy. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Here, once again, we have the final results. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. Let me know what else you want to see, and I'll catch you guys next video.